Good afternoon, YouTube family. Martinez Country Home here. Today's Monday, September the 20th, 2021. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I've been noticing. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was just making sure that it was on. I couldn't tell. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I was noticing. I know they've been talking about inflation and stuff like that, but a lot of times the inflation is hidden in a couple of ways. Either by downsizing, you get less, like shrinkflation, or the price just outright goes up. And like I've told you before, another way that they do it, guys, is by using inferior ingredients, like especially with the food. I'm talking about the food. There was a couple of, I want to talk about 3 products that from my experience, that I know, or at least maybe I just picked up a bad batch. But the Folgers coffee, we like to get what is it? The Classic Roast, I think, is the one that we use. We use Classic Roast. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, we use Classic Roast, guys. And my daughter was the one that kind of mentioned that it tasted kind of weird, right? It didn't taste as strong or whatever. And I remember a few months ago, I had heard that there was going to be a coffee shortage, or there was, I think, Brazil, and they had some kind of either through fires, like jungle fires, or wherever it is that they grow these the coffee, they had a really bad harvest, and so that it was going to affect the coffee supply, and therefore the prices were going to go up. Now I have seen, not so much the price really, but they've changed the size of the container, so I think they probably went smaller. We got smaller containers now, and they make some bigger containers, and of course the price is higher. But I think what they're really doing it is they're probably like, especially like with the Folgers, I think what they're doing is, instead of using like, I mean, I don't know the industry, but using like the good coffee beans that they use, I think they're using maybe like the bottom of the barrel coffee beans, because I even smelled it. I smelled the coffee, when you open up the container, and it doesn't have that smell. It almost has like a, it smelled. One time I bought the generic brand, the store brand where I go, HEB, and their coffee doesn't have that nice aroma, right? It's, I mean, it'll do, it'll do, but I never bought it again, because you could tell it was not the same quality. Okay, so the Folgers I'm smelling, that's the way it smells like they used inferior coffee. Now, like I said, I might have gotten a bad batch, maybe I just got a bad can, but I'm gonna give you another product that I've been noticing for like the past couple of months, is the bread. We like to buy like honey wheat bread, or like 12 grain honey oat, stuff like that, just different kinds of bread. We don't buy any just like white bread. We try not to eat too many carbs, right? Starchy foods, but I mean, the bread, we like to make sandwiches and stuff like that. Anyway, I've been noticing that we like to get the brand, we like to get the brand called Nature's Own, and normally their bread is so soft. I mean, it tastes really good, but I've been noticing that it's like, if it's old, even the bread, our grocery store bread, which is the equivalent of Nature's Own, the honey wheat, it almost tastes like, it just doesn't have that soft that softness to it, that fresh. I don't know how to describe it, but and I've been getting, usually sometimes you might get like the oldest bread by accident, right? And you just got the wrong, you got a bad loaf of bread or whatever, like an older loaf of bread. But it seems like now they're all like that. When I go through all the breads and I'm checking them out, I don't find any soft bread. You know what I'm saying? It's very subtle, but I can taste it. Even the bread itself tastes different. So I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe that they're using, either they're cutting back on certain ingredients that they put in there, or they're just using, they're not using good grains, or even substituting grains with other ingredients that are not really grains. That's what it feels like to me, guys. That's what it tastes like. Another product, guys, that I've been noticing for a while, and I think I mentioned it before, is like the chips, right? Like, say Doritos brand, or the Fritos, right? Like today I bought a bag of Fritos, the chili cheese, right? And again, I don't really buy a lot of that stuff, but I like to eat it with my sandwiches or whatever, something, right? And I noticed that now I don't like my chips, right? I don't really buy Doritos anymore because they put so much of that, the cheese, the powder, right? Today, and the chili cheese Fritos and the honey barbecue, they put a lot of that the powder, whatever that is, right? That gives it that flavor. I've been noticing that these chips now, they don't have a lot of it, that powder, that whatever that powder is that gives it that flavor. And now it's funny because I actually like it better like that. I don't like that overpowering flavor. That it makes it real salty. But of course, don't take all of it off, right? But it's noticeably less flavorful, if you know what I'm trying to say. Same thing, guys, is another brand that I like to get is which is normally what I get, is the Sun Chips, the cheddar cheese Sun Chips. And now that one, it's been a while now, like I want to say at least a year, where I noticed that they literally don't put a lot of that powder, whatever it is, I don't know what you would call it, the seasoning on it that gives it that flavor. It's almost all just the chip, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, now I just finished listening to Rudy, Alaska Prepper. He just put out a on the money video about, he's really good at articulating how our economy works, right? And I could listen to those kinds of videos all day long. And one thing he says, and what I've been saying all along, is that this and it's been going on for a long time, but this collapse, this SHTF situation, it's been going on for years, guys. It didn't just start in 2020. It's a collapse in slow motion, and that's what we're seeing. But I'm gonna leave a link to his video, guys, in the description, because I really like his videos, especially when he talks about the economy. I really like listening to that, because he really thinks just like I do. His the way he sees things is the way I do, and he has a better way of articulating the information. So I thought I'd share that with y'all. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, I really recommend it. This guy is like really good. Anyway, guys, good talking to y'all. This is a short video, but I wanted to just give y'all the little report on what I'm noticing about the products. The inflation is there. It's very noticeable. The stuff doesn't taste as good, and it's only gonna get worse, guys. I almost can guarantee it. Like the products that are being affected by this, the changes that they're having to do so that they can kind of like keep the price within reason, it's getting very noticeable to me. So it's getting very noticeable. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great day. Y'all take care of each other, love each other out there. That's what we're here for. God bless.